Hello there, you're watching NWG News. Good to have your company this afternoon. The latest world headlines: a British man and his wife hacked to death in Tobago. The 73-year-old was found in a pool of blood with chop wounds, whilst a gardener discovered his dead wife in the garden. YouTube have launched a new subscribe service, so watch out Netflix, as the new service offers original series, movies and ad-free videos for as little as $9.99 per month. Lamar Odom and Khloe Kardashian have called their divorce off. The Kardashian has been by her estranged husband's side since he was found unresponsive at the Love Ranch brothel in Nevada. A mother of a Brit jihadist has said that she mourns her son but is relieved that he's gone. Sally Evans' son Thomas converted to Islam and joined a radical state group in Kenya. A 13-year-old girl has been arrested on suspicion of murder after a man was fatally stabbed during what detectives believed was a street confrontation with youths. Now we start off with the first topic that we talked about, and the very sad news, of course. A British man and his wife have been brutally murdered at their home on the Caribbean island of Tobago. Lawyer Richard Wheeler, 73, was found face down in a pool of blood with chop wounds to both his arms and the back of his head. A gardener found his wife, Grace Wheeler, dead on the lawn with cuts to her neck Tuesday morning, according to a police statement. Officers then discovered Mr. Wheeler dead inside the house of the village Onkabi. Robbery is thought to be the motive behind the murder, as the bedroom and living area had been ransacked, but police say all avenues are being explored as they are pursuing certain leads. Mr. Wheeler had been living in Tobago for 16 years and was a partner specialising in property law at the firm Lex Caribbean. He was originally from Sheffield, according to Trinidad Express. YouTube is to launch its own new subscription service to rival the likes of Netflix and Spotify. Red, that's his name, will be offered as an ad-free video, unlimited music streaming, new original series and movies from the top YouTubers like PewDiePie, Lily Singh and the Fine Brothers. It will cost $9.99, which is £6.50 in British pounds a month, and will launch in the US on October the 28th, 2015. Chief Business Officer Rupert described Red as the ultimate YouTube experience, as he said, "Today marks a new chapter and giving us the fans the choice that they want with YouTube," he said. Unlike Netflix, Red contents may be downloaded and watched offline. Customers will also get YouTube Gaming, a new YouTube Music app and Google Play Music, and they'll be able to listen to YouTube Music whilst having the app running in the background, so they don't have to have the YouTube Music app playing all the time. Lamar Odom and Khloe Kardashian have decided to give their marriage another go. The former NBA star continues his miraculous recovery a week after he almost died in a brothel. The Kardashians' lawyer Laura Wazer filed a petition on Wednesday to dismiss the reality star's divorce findings from 2 years ago. A clique approved the request, allowing the divorce papers to be refilled if necessary at a later date. The document, which doesn't specify the reasons for the change of heart, shows the 35-year-old Odom's signature signed off on Tuesday. Khloe Kardashian, 31, has been by his side since he was found in extremely critical conditions on the 13th of October at the Love Ranch brothel in Nevada. A mother whose son became a jihadi extremist says that she will mourn two different people after he was killed earlier this year, but admits she is relieved that her child is dead. Sally Evans was speaking on ITV's This Morning about her son Thomas, who later became an Abdul who after convincing to Islamic State, and explained how she is grieving. Presenter Amanda Holden asked Sally how is it possible to grieve for a man who had done such terrible things that her son had done. She said, "I have two in common. Obviously, my son, who I will miss forever. The Abdul Akim, I say I am relieved that he's gone, because what he became is nothing that I want to have anything to do with. The best that he's gone." In other news, and TV news at that, a new bunch of victims, now to turn to TV news, and a new bunch of victims, or shall we say stars, are stocking up on their bug repellent as their local chemist as they try to work out the best way to avoid death, tarantulas, giant lizards and possibly man-eating snakes. Towie's Gemma Collins may be back in the I'm a Celebrity jungle after her failed stint last year. I'm a Celebrity kicks off in November, but ITV are keeping the stars' dates very close to their chests as it's not been announced. But keep your eyes peeled on the channel, as before you know it, the little bugs will start appearing alongside presenter Anton Deck's new teaser for the show. A new series that won't be complete without the host's new victims. NWG's boy band member Josh Kerber is reportedly set for a place in the jungle. Josh would be a major hit for the women and the gay men, a TV insider has told the Sun newspaper. He's got a great body and a nice guy too, like Jake Crickenden was last year on the show. Talks have been in place but no final decision has been made according to reports. Likewise, X Factor creative director Brian Freeman is also in the starring role to appear in the jungle alongside former X Factor star now Louis Walsh, who is apparently set for the role. But nothing has been confirmed, like we said before. Vicky Patterson has once again been rumoured for her place in this year's jungle camp, and like we said just a minute ago, X Factor's Louis Walsh has admitted that he's been in talks about going on the show in the jungle. But Simon Cowell's reportedly wanted him back on the X Factor for the live shows, so we don't know what's going to happen there. Sacked Hollyoaks actress Stephanie Davis is another celebrity to be lined up for the place in the jungle. Others on the list include a Playboy model Chloe Maffia, The Weakest Link former host Anne Robinson, and Kathleen Jenner. We can't see it, to be honest. And not forgetting EastEnders bad boy Jake Wood. We'll have to just wait and see who's hitting the jungle. One thing we do know is, of course, Anton Deck will be back to host the show. More to come after this. Welcome back. A newborn brown woolly monkey, a vulnerable species, is causing excitement after being born in captivity at a Brazilian zoo. The little cutie was born recently at the zoo and he's been melting hearts ever since. Fantastic news, especially for the species that are very close to dying out. There's only like a few left due to the pet trade, sadly. Now, news that is just currently breaking, so we haven't got much information, is a teacher and a student have been killed in a sword attack at a school in western Sweden. Police say that they were called to reports of a masked attacker rampaging through the cafe area of the Korean school in Trinidad, north of Sweden, the second largest city of Gothenburg. The male teacher was pronounced dead at the scene, sadly, with another teacher and two students aged 11 and 15 were found severely injured. One of the students has since died in hospital, sadly. Obviously, our condolences to the families of that boy. The attacker remains in serious condition after he was shot by police, and health authorities have said. We'll obviously keep you posted on that. A 13-year-old girl has been arrested on suspicion of murder after a man was fatally stabbed during what detectives believed was a street confrontation with youths. The teen suspect is being held in custody according to Essex Police. Darren Kelly, 42, staggered to a block of flats, as we told you yesterday, seeking help after being stabbed in Basildon in Essex around 9:30 p.m. on Tuesday. Residents thought to have saved his life, but the lorry driver was later died in hospital. A post-mortem examination has been carried out and the provisional case of the death was multiple stab wounds and blood loss. Police believe Mr. Kelly has been involved in an altercation with 5 youths. The girl in the 5th person to be detained over his killing. A 20-year-old man, a 17-year-old boy and a 15-year-old girl, all from Pitsea, and a 16-year-old boy from Basildon have been arrested on suspicion of murder and remain in police custody, the police have confirmed this afternoon. Vauxhall is considering recalling some of its Safari models after problems with the dashboard caused dozens to burst into flames. Drivers of more than 130 cars made between 2005 and 2014 have reported the issues that the organisers behind the glove box causing the area to heat up. Vauxhall have been investigating the problem for several months, but only a few dozen cars have been recalled. That's it from me at the moment. I'll have plenty more news as it breaks. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I've been Nicole Williams and I'll see you back here next time when the news breaks. See ya.